Hi everybody, we'll go ahead and get started. Coming down on the blocks. You can put the blocks in the medium height and find a way into a child's pose so that you're resting your elbows, the upper arms up onto the blocks. So the big toes together, knees slightly apart. And letting the spine lengthen out over the legs. Your fingers are pointing back towards your hips. Think about bringing the breath deeper and deeper inside your lungs, into the back of the lungs as you fill it up, sides of the lungs as you fill up, front of the lungs as you fill up. Expand and breathe in and out. Allow your neck and head to relax, spine to soften. The back of the spine into the front of the spine, relaxing onto the thighs, against the sticky mat, the shins, the ankles, the feet relaxing against the sticky mat. Continuously breathing slowly through your nose, in through your nose and out through your nose. In through your nose and out through your nose. You can also you can move your knees a little bit backwards and find your way into more like a puppy dog stretch with your fingertips together, your palms a bit apart, and then you still got your elbows up on the blocks. And we do a little cat and cows here, so you can arch the back as you inhale, you can slowly round the back as you exhale. You can arch the back again as you inhale, and you can exhale again, rounding, arching, and then rounding. Kind of like that, you can round and you can arch the back. Inhale to arch, exhale to round. It's like you're kind of holding those fronts of ribs in. As you come out of that, you can simply just remove the blocks off to the sides. And then instead lie down on your tummy and lengthen down each of your legs, long behind you down the mat. Scooting the body over to the left side of your mat. Have a block underneath your right cheek as you extend the right arm out. And you can feel how you can roll over to the right side. You can plant your left foot there. You could also plant the right if it feels good. You can take anything like that. Straighten the right leg up to the ceiling. Left leg up to the ceiling. Grab the left big toe. You can, as I do, take my right ankle across the left thigh. But have a block underneath the right side cheek, kind of helps to relax the neck and the shoulder area and the chest. You want to get the shoulder bit into the back. You should breathe inside your chest cavity. Breathe deep. And then as you come out of that, go ahead and roll off to the left side. And you have your left arm out on your left. You take the block underneath the cheek area. You roll over on your right, with the right foot behind you. Step in the right foot back and have that left ankle across. You breathe it in. And you breathe it out. And deep inside your chest cavity. And come out of that one. Come back onto your stomach. Lengthen down each of your legs. Lifting the chest up, lifting the hands up. You're going to straighten the arms down. Kind of reach. Keep roll those shoulders back. Bring the hands back underneath your shoulders. Lie back down. Again, you lift up your head, your hands. You're reaching back through the legs, your arms. You might be able to lift the feet up. Breathing there. Putting the hands back underneath the shoulders and lower all the way down. Shake it out. Once again, you lift up your head, your chest, your hands. The feet can lift up too. You can bend the knees and reach back like you're trying to catch your shins or something, but not quite. You're just getting that nice and strengthen the legs and torso and arms, and then bring the hands back underneath your shoulders. Lift up and then lower all the way down. Rest your body, shake it out. Taking the 2 blocks in front of your body, putting the arms up on the blocks. Keeping the arms where they are. Try to lift the ribs up, lifting the chest up off the mat. Pushing down through your legs. And the arms are up onto the blocks. You try to lift up the chest. Lifting the chest. And lower back and down. Once more, try to lift the chest up and up and up away from the floor. And then lower back and down. Pressing into the arms. Again, you're trying to lift the chest up off the mat. And lower back and down. And lifting the chest up off the mat. And lower back and down. And lifting the chest up off the mat. And lower back and down. Once again, lifting the chest up off the mat. And down. You can slowly start to lift your chest up into a cobra pose. Look a little bit around, breathing in and out. Lifting the chest up and back. You can let the back and neck be long. You can roll back and down. Inhale, come back up to cobra. And exhaling. You can hang out there as you breathe in and out. And lower down onto your stomach, onto your chest. Inhale, coming up onto a downward facing dog. Lifting the hips upwardly and backwardly. Moving your hips a little side to side. Lift your heels up, and then so we can roll the heels over to the right side as you bend into your right knee and drive that left hip crease away from you. Keep stretching the left hip crease away. Come back over now towards the left side. You bend the left knee, and again stretch your right hip crease away. Stretch the right hips away, the right thigh away as you're breathing there. Coming back into center. Walk your hands backwardly. Coming up on the fingertips and lengthen out. As you're inhaling, here lengthen. Fold into the legs, exhale it down. Coming up on the fingertips, inhale, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And again, exhale, fold down towards your legs. Place your hands behind the back as you reach the arms forward. Loosening up the lower back, loosening up the mid back, loosening up the upper back. Let the head dangle down so the neck and the cervical spine can just soften here, right? No stress. Decompressing the spine is what we're doing. Then as you release the hands, come up halfway and then fold. And you're coming down into a little squat malasana. Remember that right hand can catch a hold of the left ankle, and you can drop that right arm on the inside the right leg. And then the left hand finds the right ankle and the left shoulder be against the inner left leg with the right arm over the ear as you're breathing. And back to center. And then maybe come up into your little handstand. Jump up and down. I'm jumping up and down a couple times like that. And you walk it out into your down dog. Jumping or stepping up to the hands with the inhale. And fold down towards your legs, exhale. Coming up to standing. Namaste. Guess I didn't realize that I couldn't see so much. Next time I'll take the video a little back. Inhale, lift the arms up and over. And exhale, fold it down. Inhale, come up halfway. And maybe you'll walk back, putting all the weight into your arms and the lower down to your chaturanga. Exhale and inhale into your upward dog. It could also be just cobra, of course. And then down dog, hips back and up. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Slowly and mindfully. Coming up on the toes and bending knees, everybody. And either jump forward or step up. Inhale, come up halfway. And exhale, fold down and in. Push down through the feet to stand up. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. As you bring your hands down, Samasthiti. Again, inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, fold down. Inhale, come up halfway. Lean into hands, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog, cobra. And then exhale back to down dog. Feel the thighs and the buttocks going backwardly. Hips going back, thighs going back, groins going back. Coming up on the tippy toes, bend the knees and jump lightly or walk forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold it in. Ground down, rise up. Inhale, stand up. Samasthiti. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, fold down. Inhale, come up halfway. You walk or jump backwardly. Inhale to roll through into your back bend. And exhale to down dog. And think about moving the thigh bones and the groins back, the buttocks back. Walk your feet forward or jump up to the hands. You can jump up, handstand up, bunny hops here. Pushing down through the hands and lifting the hips up over the shoulders. Inhale. When you're ready, come up halfway. Ardha. Exhale, fold into your legs, standing forward fold. Inhale to rise it up. Reach the hands up overhead. Namaste, release the arms beside you. Now chair pose. Inhale the hands to the sky. Reach for the floor, straighten the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway, lengthen. And you're going to step the right leg back. Put the knee down for your low lunge. Sweep also the right arm up to the ceiling. You're going to bend the right elbow. You're going to use your left hand, pushing the elbow back. And you use your head too. You can take your left arm out to the side and underneath and see if you can get a hold of your fingers. So your fingertips can come together as you're lifting your chest upwardly and backwardly. To breathe in and out through your nose and expand, lift up out of the waist, to the sides of the waist and the back of the waist. Once you let it go, you put your left hand down, taking the right arm over the ear, and then put the hands down to frame the left foot. Inhale back to plank, shift forward, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog, cobra. And then exhale all the way back to down dog. As you come into down dog, we raise on the right leg up and back. As you inhale, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And exhale, draw the knee in. As you place your foot up between your hands, set your left knee down. And as you rise up onto your right thigh, we're going to take the left arm up, bend at the elbow, and use your right hand to gently press that left arm back. It's slightly underneath you, behind you on the shoulder blade area. Now maybe extend the right arm back and now, and you can hook your right fingers underneath the left. And so you find a little bit of bind behind the head. You might lean over to the right side. As you breathe, allow that left hip to come forward, the right hip to go back, lifting up out of the waist, chest and spine. As you're releasing, the right fingertips can come down as the left arm extends up and over. And as you're breathing there. Then both hands comes down to frame the foot. And you're going to place the left foot next to the right top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold down into the legs. As you inhale, extend the arms upright. And hands to namaste. Release the hands beside your hips. Sit back into chair pose. Inhale, lift the hands upright. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, come up halfway. You can step back with the left foot. Set your knee down, low lunge. Lifting up left arm, bending at the elbow. Again, you could take a bind underneath you. Underneath that left hand, grabbing onto the fingers. Lean a bit over to the right or up and back. Now can you straighten out the right leg? Inhale, flex your foot up, tilting out of the pelvis as you lean towards the right leg with that left elbow. Keep the shoulders up and away, elbows in towards the body. Reaching down over the right leg. You can set your left forearm down. You can sweep the right arm up. Breathing down. Breathing in out. Good. You can set your right forearm down outside the right shin. Lengthen over the leg. And slide a little bit more to that right side. Coming back into center, maybe. take a split here, right? Just a split. You can kind of come down. You can use blocks anytime. And then you can lift the hips up and down. And I'll lift the hips up and down. Lifting the hips up and down. Lifting the hips up and down. It is up. Glide all the way back, back, back. To your plank pose. As you roll through into your back bend, upward facing dog or cobra, inhaling. Into your down dog. Exhaling. In that down dog, you're going to lift up the left leg with inhale, extending over back. Exhale, draw in the knee. Bring the left foot all the way in between your hands. Coming up with the right hand to the sky, bending the right elbow. You can use that left hand to gently press it back. And then again, maybe left hand comes under and up towards the right. And you're lifting the chest up and back. You could also lean a bit over towards your left side. And then straighten out the left leg. Reach up and over. And then fold it down halfway. As you breathe, always engage up the left thigh muscle there. The right elbow alongside the inner leg. You breathe it in, you breathe it out. You can set the right form down and lifting up the left arm. Stretch it up and up and up. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing mindfully. And then put both forms down on either side of the leg, or take it over towards the left side. Breathing in, breathing out. You can come into a split, lifting the hips up and down. Hips up, hips down. Kind of lift your hips up and down. Go and step the right leg forward to meet the left, inner halfway, lifting out. And exhale, fold down and in. Coming down into a squat malasana. And bring the hands to namaste. And take your hands down. Then slowly you're going to sit down on the sticky mat. Lifting up the feet. Yes, you might hold on to the back of your legs too. Taking the arms forward. Or lift them up towards the sky. Coming down about halfway and lift back up. Inhale down. Exhale, lifting up again. Inhale down. Exhale to lift up. Inhale down. Pull and punch in the stomach as you come up. Inhale down. Getting punch in the stomach as you come up. Inhale down. Exhale, getting punch in the stomach as you come up. Inhale down. Again, getting punch that stomach. And hold that little she shape here. Hold that little she shape as you breathe here. Eventually pull the knees in. Relax your upper back, your spine, here, lower back, mid back, down. You can circle your knees around. You can plant the feet on the mat. And then have a little bit of like a robot arms. You got the upper arms are ground down. and your feet grounding down, and your fingers are pointing up towards the sky. The thighs are going forward, the chest is going back. And then you can lower down onto your back. Again, you're grounding into the upper arms, into the feet as well. Letting those outer thighs, knees going forward, and breathe here. Letting your chest come backward. The chest moving back, the thighs going forward. And breathe deep into your chest cavity. Deep in your chest cavity. Then you're rolling back and down each vertebrae. Coming up, scooting the arms a little in. Breathing deep inside you. Now if you'd like to add on, you can put your hands beside your shoulders. Maybe even come up on the top of the head. And option here to reach down and catch a hold of your ankles. I still want to press your chest over the chin. Once you're done, you might even come up to full Urdhvanurasana, and then you can lift up and down like you're trying to do a little push-up. Coming down the top of the head, and I'll lift it back up. Coming down the top of the head, coming back up. Down top of the head. Up and down a few times. And then lower all the way down to rest your body. Sole feet together, knees out. Feel the breath going in and feel the breath going out. Now if you hold on to the back of your legs, you rock up and down a few times. Come into Malasana. And crow pose. You can lean forward. Feel free to put a block underneath your forehead if you need a little extra cushion, but lifting your heels up and up and up. Rounding the spine, draw the navel up and away. Now with the blocks behind you, you have the first block and then the second block. You have your feet on either side of the blocks. I like to scoot my feet a little more backwards so they're a little more behind each of them, like not in the same distance as the block, a little bit behind the blocks on both sides. And you want to lay the forearms into the mat. You want to make sure your elbows are not splaying out. Your elbows are in the distance of your shoulders, so they're right below the shoulder. Each elbow is right below the shoulders. And you're pushing down through your forearms. And you're taking the floating ribs in. And you straighten out your legs. Eventually, once you get your forehead, your top of the head to lay down onto your mat, top of the head and the forearms to be, and then again you can always scoot closer. See how I kind of scoot into the blocks and make sure I'm pretty close to the block. So I come up on the tippy toes. I lift my hips up. Maybe you could step your feet up on the blocks. Still laying the forearms into the mat. You can lift your right leg up and put it back down on the block. You can lift up the left leg too. And you can alternate your legs. Then all you do is come back down. and take a little child's pose. So resting your body, relax into that child's position, breathing slowly. We're also going to come up and remove the blocks off to the sides, and put your forearms down so that the elbows are right below the shoulders, the palms and the hands facing straight ahead. And you know what? I decided to put the blocks up one more time behind, because you could put the blocks on a different height, a medium sort of height. You lift your heels up and down a few times. Up and down. Heels up and down. That gets your hips a little bit higher as well. Get your hips up and over, shoulders, hips up and over. Try to roll, moving those frontal ribs into the body, the frontal ribs into the body, even the back ribs into the body. Now stepping up onto the blocks, and see if you can lift up one leg, maybe the right leg up. Stay on the forearms. See if you can keep your head lifted, so you're not putting your head down unless you really have to, but try to keep your head lifted. You can look back at the legs. Yeah, you're just alternating the legs, right? You can do one leg and then after the other leg. And then you can come down and rest anytime as you're breathing. Yeah, relax. You walk your feet back. Coming up, and again you can also keep your feet next to the block, and you can also step up onto the block. And breathe. Yeah, you can lift one leg up. Again, my head is just resting, just hanging next to my inner arms. And come down, take child's pose. And then coming up to seated, taking the legs out wide and putting the blocks on each of your knees. And try to lift the feet up and down, up and down. You might even be able to lift the hips up by placing the hands down either side of the leg. Or maybe your hands behind the hips. Hands in front of the hips. You can also try to take your arms out and back. As you hold, you're lifting up, breathing in and out, kind of leaning your torso forward. Leaning the torso forward, yes. Stretching out of your legs. Coming down and moving the blocks, and see how it feels without the blocks. Again, feel free to modify every time, of course. Slide in the legs. Go ahead and lie down onto your back. And then take your knees up and over to the left, and come back to, when you're back to center, you can take the legs up and over to the right, but take your time there. And breathe there. Then you'll lay down for the final push, Shavasana. Letting your palms face up. Letting the feet roll out to the sides. Chest be open. Your inner hips open. Then we'll begin to awaken the body. Start with planting your feet on the mat and then roll off to your left side. Pause there, and then when you're ready, press down into your right hand. Inhale, come up to seated. Nice to sit in a cross-legged. Maybe hands in namaste. You can take a little bow. Right? Remember that keeping a sense of humbleness, a sense of not taking it for granted. Lots of love. Thank you all. Namaste. Thank you.